Hi, everybody. My name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I'm doing an update for my masking challenge, which I'm doing in March instead of May like normal. But I'm still here. And so I put 16 one-time use masks in this project. And my goal was to use all 16. If you do the math, that's like one-ish a day. Um, but I didn't get super successful with this project. Full transparency, not super successful, but I will take it. I kind of started off this project really slowly. Like for the first week, I think I used one, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta catch up. And then, I did every other day knowing that some days I was gonna be able to mask and some days I just wasn't gonna have time. And I turned out I just didn't have a whole lot of time. But I do have 10 empties out of 16, so I did more than half. I was hoping to get a few more, full transparency, like a few more, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. I still have some masks to use up, and that's okay. I just thought I was going to be doing more. It's one of those ones where it's like, oh, it's going to be so easy. Just throw one on a day, and then it's only 16, and I've got 30 days to do it. But that didn't turn out to be quite the case, especially when 7 days down, I was like, oh no, I have to do it. And then, some days you feel like masking and some days you don't. But let me show you my empties because the ones that I use were actually really nice. So I felt like my skin is looking better because of it. I do normally lotion every day, but this kind of, I don't know. I was like doing this while reading a book. It was like a little mama spa time, 15, 20 minutes just to relax, which is why I should have done it more. But sometimes I just need to get to the relaxing side of things. But let's go through it. All right. Faded. These are really nice. This is a Sephora brand. I did not buy this from Sephora. I got on my FabFitFun. I never heard of this brand before it came my FabFitFun, but the Faded Topicals Brightening and Clearing Eye Masks. I don't know what clearing means, but it's for darkness and puffiness. Kind of your standard eye mask, but these are really nice. They've got that fuzz. These stayed on so, so well. I could do laundry. I could mop. I could read a book. These were fantastic, and I finished all four of them. That's how much I like them. These come in packs, I think, of six. But this is the end of my pack, and I'm kind of sad to see these go because I really enjoyed them. I do have something else from FabFitFun, another under eye mask pack. So I still have more to go. If these come up again, I'm definitely gonna pick these up. $22 for six isn't like outrageous. It isn't outrageous because I have paid like $4 or $5 for a pair before, but it's not my favorite. I like to be more around like that $2 mark if it's possible for these one-time use ones. I also did the Sephora. This is the Hydrating Vitamin Eye Mask. This is with vitamin E aloe. A good hydration. Instead of that one, it had like the fuzz on the outside and the gel on the inside. This was more like a paper sheet mask, which was interesting, and it was almost like textured, like cross-hatching texture, and it was really interesting because I let it sit on probably for too long. I think it was probably 20 minutes, and it dried to my yeah. It says leave on for 5 minutes. I definitely did way more than that. And so it dried on, so when I peeled it off, it was almost like, when you were a kid, you put Elmer's glue on your hand and then peeled it off? Or is that just me? Was that just me? Like you peel off Elmer's glue. It kind of felt the same way when I peeled off that cross-hatching paper. It felt really nice. It felt very satisfying. It definitely hydrated my under eyes. I saw a difference with that one like straight away, which was nice in terms of hydration. But those are expensive. I find these to be expensive unless you get them on sale because these are, I think, are $5. That's too much for one mask. Too much. You can get them in like jars. 60 for like $100. Like that seems better. I don't know why you'd want 60, but that seems like you know what I mean. Okay. This one was fun. The Barefoot Scientist Reboot Scientifically Advanced Exfoliating Foot Peel. This was super fun. These two you have to wear for an hour. And I didn't follow directions 100%, full transparency. You're supposed to soak your feet and then put these masks on. I didn't do the pre-soak. But when I took them off, I did rinse my feet, and it was really funny because 2 days later, oh my God, it was the foot apocalypse, and it was so satisfying. So I've done masks where like sometimes it's just like tiny flakes of like come off, but like a lot of tiny flakes. This one had like those full sheets coming off your feet, especially on the sole. Ooh, this was nice. I would say my feet look a whole lot better now. And I know you're not supposed to peel them, but let's be realistic. You peel a little bit. It's just a little bit. And I really enjoyed this. I would definitely buy this one again. I thought this did an excellent job, especially on like my heels. My heels are always dry and cracked a little bit. And I thought this did a great job exfoliating those. So Barefoot Scientist for the win. That one was really good. My one Tony Moly mask is the skin soothing one with tea tree. I I don't love the smell of tea tree. I'm not sure why, but I just don't love it. But I like Tony Moly masks. It's just yeah, it's a good standard sheet mask. It's so funny if you compare that one to like some of the higher end ones, you can tell why that one's cheaper. But I think in general, like in terms of just like a solid sheet mask, that one's fine. And then for the I Do Care, I finished 3 of the I Do Care. This one I actually thought I was going to finish more of, but that's okay. I have the I Do Care Nourishing Olive mask, Pore Tightening Tea Tree mask in the Zone, another tea tree one. Again, don't love the scent. Define Up All Night Brittany Citrus Mask. These 3 I feel like all do the same thing. They all fit my face really well. They all stay on. They stand a little bit better than the Tony Moly one. I have a very long face. Tony Moly tends to be a bit rounder face. So these ones fit better, especially around my eye area because Tony Moly sometimes it's like I have to like cut to make my eyes bigger or rip it just a little bit on the side. But in general, I really like these. And there's totally enough serum to use, the serum again. But that's what I used up. Those are my 10 empties. The ones I did not use, the eye mask by Loops, I just didn't get around to it. I was trying at the end, I was like, oh no, I have to do all these sheet masks. So I started just doing a whole bunch of sheet masks. The I Do Care ones, I kept the Morning Dew and the Time Warp, the firming one. There's no real reason. I just kind of grabbing what was on the pile. And then these happen to be at the bottom of the pile, which happen to be my favorite masks. So I'm surprised I didn't reach for these first. But I think in the last week, I was just kind of like grabbing whatever was on top to try and use that one first. But it's the hyaluronic acid sheet mask. This is the one, and then I've got the gels that come in the splitter, which these are really my favorites from OK. They're really nice, and it's what do they say? Vitamin B3 and C kelp. So those are the 6 that I have remaining. I probably am going to put these away and take them off my desk for a little while. For no reason other than the fact that I feel like for the last week I've used them every day. At least as much as possible. Literally, my foot was peeling like 2 days ago. So, but I don't know. I feel kind of like meh about this project. I feel like I was trying to do a really good, easy project to like get a lot of stuff out of my collection. And I feel like I did get a lot of stuff out of my collection. It's like 10 masks was nothing to snooze at. But I also feel like maybe I could have done better. Um, but I also have to give myself grace. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm feeling like, but also like, but I'm gonna cut it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about to film my empties. And I think I have them on the calendar backwards, but we shall see which one goes up first, whatever I edit first. But if you see empties, you're gonna see a lot of the same things here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy fanning, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.